All right, let's continue on with this bug hood here, the 55 oval window. I did fit this on the car. It does fit. So I've checked that again. I've checked it twice now, and the roundness is there. The width is just right. Seems to be fitting really good. So I'm going to go ahead and start with this panel here, and then I'll do one of these sides, and I still need to do a little more work to the other one. I put some red oxide. This is a special, I'll show you this primer. Sometimes I'll use this stuff because it kind of does two steps in one. Now this isn't meant for automotive paint to go over it, so you have to be careful if you use this stuff and you're going to put automotive paint over it. It does work, but you need to put regular automotive primer down first and let it dry for several days. I've actually painted with this product that's in the gallon cans, and I painted there was a train bridge that was completely rusted. It looked just like that, completely rusted, and it'd been up there now 10 years, and it faded a bit, but not much, and it still even looks good and held out, didn't rust again. So this is called heavy rusted metal primer. This stuff works. I'm going to tell you, it stops the rust. It also encapsulates what's there. It actually treats it with one of the chemicals, and then it actually doesn't rust after that. And I've had stuff last 10 to 20 years on the exterior of a home that I painted with this, so it does work. All right, let's continue on. So I've kind of made this piece off camera. You can see that there. Lighten it up a little bit. Like that. Kind of bent this edge and then took this on some metal or some tubing and kind of rounded it. It's not exactly the right way, so what I'm going to do is probably punch some holes along here, weld this in after I do a little bit of trim work right here. So I'll trim that a little bit. All right, well, let's check it out. I mean, I just got a little bit of filler to put on there. It's got the right shape. That's a really hard piece to make. It's compound bend. It bends this way, it bends this way, and it bends that way. So trying to get that to go in. The only way to do that really is to just start forming it as you go and just put it in place. Or you could try and do some sort of pie cutting, and it would just, you'd end up having a ton of welds in there. By the time you got done welding it all up, you'd end up warped anyway. So either way, you're gonna end up with some flaws in it as far as trying to metal finish. Or you could just take hours and hours and get out the English wheel and try and form that piece and make it all perfect and all that, and then you just lost how many hours of your life? It's up to you if you want to do that. I've already done that stuff. I'm not gonna. I get it to where I get the specified amount of filler on it. If it's in the range of where it's supposed to be, then it's fine. And when I'm done, as long as it's strong, it doesn't crack, then that's all that matters. And of course, I'm going to make this one look really good. So when I'm all done, all this will be very straight when I'm done. And on the car, it should fit with no gap. I don't know. I'll set it on there and look at it. Again, I don't have a lot of time to do metal work right now. I just got to do what I can when I can. Keep on getting more calls for work. So I'm like a fireman. They call me, and it's I got to be there. So it's like I'm on call all the time, for what I do for my sign business. And people, they call me when things are bad and they need help with something, and then I just go fix stuff. And that's basically, sometimes it's programmed to know ahead of time, but I do a lot of these emergency repair things, so it's fine. Whatever. They pay me in advance, have me do it, or they pay me after, and I do it again. All right, so I thought I'd just make this little video here and upload it for you guys. I don't know when I'm going to get to film still. I'm scheduling the photo shoot for this right now, so I got to go do that real soon. And then, like in a couple days, and then we'll see that in the magazine. I still got to do a bunch of touch-up paint. I got to get out my brushes and start just touching up stuff, make it look real nice. I'm trying to get it to real nice. These guys make a living doing this, so I'll try and make sure that they can make their living and get something that's nice to look at. So anyway, take a look at the oval. There it is, still sitting in the same damn place. Nice. Get that back window. How about that? Talk to you in the next one. Please like, share, and subscribe.